I forgot. Good evening, welcome sa UPCAT training day number 4. So right now, I was just asking, ano yung lowest score na nakuha ninyo sa training? So sa mock exam so far, so we have 15, 28, 30, 17, 20, 18, 19. This wala na mag-single digit, right? But this was yung straight pa. Wala pa yung right minus 1/4 wrong. So, ngayon, it's already day number 4. Tulad nung, sino nasa GC number 1? Trishan, sino nasa GC number 1? Ayan. Sorry na, for context, nag-away-away kami sa GC number 1. Nag-away. It was brought up the topic na, no? Mga exact words nun, but, mga exact words, yung mga pagsabi. Forget the exact words. Parang what's the thought about dun sa mga Burgess people na imbes na ibigay na lang yung slot sa UPS, kinukuha pa nila or something. So yun, nagkaroon ng medyo, well, hindi naman totally nag-away, but nagkaroon kami ng different points of views about this, but the gist is, wala naman kasi talaga tayong control or hindi natin sila pwedeng demand na, hey, if Burgess ka, don't go to UP kasi para sa mahirap yung slots na yan. That's just the gist of it. Okay, hindi mo makokontrol yung buhay ng iba. What can you control is yung buhay mo. Okay, so if feeling mo mas magagaling sa yung mga Burgess, tapos ngayon pa lang gets mo na yun, it's your fault if umabot na hanggang next year, hindi mo pa rin sila natalo. You have at least for 3 months to prepare, to train, paano matatalunin yung mga alam mo mas magagaling sa educational background, mas magaganda resources nila for reviewing, mas matatayo na talaga sila in general. But nothing's defined right now. Okay, pare-parehas kayong meron pang 3 months to train and improve. And okay, if magaling sila sa inyo, what you should do versus do exams, reality check. Alam niyo kung saan pa kayo bobo, saan kayo magaling, saan yung scores niyo bababa, mostly sa inyo, di ba? So, at least ngayon, nagising na kayo, ano pa yung kailangan ninyong improve? Then, do a realistic plan. Okay, if alam ninyong mahina kayo, huwag kayong mag-review in a normal way na ano yung ginagawa ng iba. Shortcuts, techniques noon sa YouTube kung paano papasimplihin, papadaliin yung mga bagay-bagay. Kagayahin niyo yung normal na way na nag-review yung iba. Ngayon, alam niyo nang marami pa kayong kailangang habulin. Hindi ba may magbabago? Wala. Okay. Always do reality check. Per subject, per topic, ano pa yung kulang ninyo. Don't always look for shortcuts. 3 months po, shortcuts agad din nahanap. Ang dami akong like, sa GC. Sir, paano po ba yung quick solving na to? Paano pa yung quick solve? Puro quick solving. It's like, if you will be focusing on quick solving, shortcuts, 3 months away pa lang from here, yun talaga matatalo yung mga kaagaw ninyo sa slots. Okay, kasi sila, solid na yung fundamentals sila. Naghahanap talaga sila ng ways how to quick solve and paano yung speed kasi tapos sila sa accuracy. Tapos ang talunin. Okay, sino dito ng UP Manila ang first choice? Sino UP Manila ang first choice dito? Ayan. May nakakwentuhan mo kanina na paisip what if lahat na nakapasa sa nursing is 90, at least sa 98 percentile kada subject. Yes, it's possible kasi nga ganun kataas yung competition eh. So if alam mong mataas yung pangarap mo tapos hindi mo kayang sabayan yung worst case na yun na what if lahat ng kalaban kasi nasa 98 percentile? Tingin ba makakapasa ka pa? But it's not about getting, basta maka 2.4, 2.3 ako, pwede na. Basta maka 80% pwede na. That's just the minimum mo. Kailangan mong talunan lahat ng kaagaw mo sa slots. Ilang beses ko na pinapaulit-ulit. Ngayon patapos na tayo sa free training. So I hope, and mayroon pang Live Max 3.0 sa Sunday. I hope that last Live Max is magising na kayo. Ano pa ba yung kailangan ninyong aralin and kung paano kayo dapat mag-aral. Big deal yung paano. It's not just about what you should learn, but how you should learn it. Should you be doing or focusing on the shortcuts, techniques, etc.? I doubt it if mabababa yung scores niyo. Hindi kayo masasave ng shortcuts or techniques. Kasi those are very case specifics. If hindi tumama yung case niyo sa shortcuts na alam niyo, wala na. Pagsak na, di ba? Kailangan yung maging mataas ang scores of that kasi masyadong maraming kalaban. And by understanding fundas, the theories, yun yung totoong magiging shortcut niyo if magaling na kayo. You have 3 more months, which is, if napanood yung video kanina, medyo maikli na nga talaga siya. So isa lang yun. You have to sacrifice a lot. Huwag na kayo magbakasyon, sinasabi ko na sa inyo. Okay, papakasaya pa ba kayo wherein nakasalalay na yung future niyo dito? It's not just future sa college, everything after college, nakasalalay na yun dito for the next at least 3 months. Okay, be realistic, ano pa yung kailangan ninyo and paano nyo siya kukunin. It's what and how you should study. Okay? So if ready, gets na kayo mag-aral for tonight, kindly type, wait, gusto ko, first time natin like 80 plus, ano? Let's get this one. Okay, class picture pala muna tayo. I almost forgot. Please open your cameras. Let's take a beautiful class picture. Tapos raise hand. Sino nakapag-register na sa LiveMax 3.0? So again, 1.0 is balanced, 7 to 10. 0.0 is biased sa grade 7 to grade 8. Then yung last natin na 3.0 will be biased again towards grade 9 to grade 10. Para at least balance, yung dapat perfect yun na almost, and yung sige acceptable if mababa kayo. Pero sana naman hindi. Okay, so let's smile. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so before we start, I want you to claim something. Sana nag-gets niyo yung pinaulit-ulit ko kanina. Okay? Paano po masasaot ka? What you should study, yun yung kailangan nyo makuha sa reality checks, and how you should study them. Yung dapat nyo mag-get sa sarili ninyo. Kung sino ba or ano ba yung goal ninyo. So if nag-gets nyo siya, punta kayo sa profile picture ng Hologplus Tutorials. Please type akin ang upkat. We will be compiling this. Sino-sino yung mga pumasa? Sino-sino yung mga nag-claim as early as now? This will be for next year. So please punta kayo sa DP ng Hologplus Tutorials and then sabay-sabay natin i-claim akin ng upkat. Today is, April 24, 2025. That's actually a good date. Kasi if you divide them both, that's 12 and 2. 12 is the perfect number and 2 is my favorite number. This is gonna be a good night. So please type akin ng upkat, tapos we will start our lesson. Just to recap, sino dito ang first time lang magklase sa tutorials natin? Ayan. So to recap, we had the free tutorials starting last week pa, but yung official main training sessions is last Monday lang. So, ito yung database natin. Habang nag-explain ako, I'm expecting most of you to comment akin ng upkat. Please claim that. Kasi if pinapaulit-ulit siya, it helps psychologically. Everything is psychological battle din, okay? Mawalan kayo ng pag-asa. Tignan niyo lang yung score niyo sa upkat maka-exam, tapos tanongin sa sarili niyo. What if ganito yung maging score ko next year? Papayag pa ako. Gising na agad kayo. So, here is the database. Where is that? Here, yeah. Ayan. So, yung walang color, that's just last week. Most of there is question-based, quiz-based. So, hindi ko rin i-advise na i-review niya siya. Kasi quiz-based niya. I don't really advise quiz-based for long-term na reviewing. Quiz-based is just for summary and sa dulo na ng review. But we did lesson-based here sa circuits. So, if you want to study circuits, pwede nyo siyang unahan dyan. And, yan. Pero circuits kasi natin probably next week or next week pa. Yan. Tapos itong may red, ito yung start ng main training sessions. The first one is just a summary kung ano ba yung plano natin for the entire training session from April to July, which is right now, ang defined na natin is math natin, starting tayo ng grade 7 to grade 10, 3 weeks grade 7, 3 weeks grade 8, 4 weeks grade 10, 3 weeks grade 9. Tapos, baliktad naman yung sa physics natin. Para yung hard solvings ng mathematics is hindi katapat ng hard solvings ng physics. So, physics, binaliktad natin siya. Grade 10 muna, grade 9, grade 8, and grade 7. Now, bakit tayo nag-trigo for the next 2 days? Kasi dun sa grade 10 and grade 10 physics natin, need siya ng trigo. So, mag-jump tayo sa ibang math just because kailangan sila sa physics. But it's good, pros and cons, kasi nga, hindi natin kayang pagsabay-sabayin lahat ng difficult solvings pagdating sa dulo pa ng training sessions. So, mag-jump talaga tayo at some point. But aralin pa rin naman natin siya na buo. Right now, tinuro natin sa trigo is how to do everything mentally. Sine, cosine, tangent. But special angles and non-special angles. Tapos, try ko basics kagabi kay Charles na hindi ko tinuro ng una kasi feeling ko alam niya na dapat or so. But then, pinasadahan niya na lahat ng basics or fundamentals ng trigo kahapon. And for today, babalik tayo sa Coulomb's law. Medyo natapos tayo sa 2-point charges and then sa 3-point charges na natin gagamitin yung angles here. But let's see if kakayanin natin tonight lahat. Just going to do a quick recap muna, and then some examples, some variations to check if nag-gets nyo ba or hindi, or saan pa kayo nalilito. Okay? So may nag-ask, ilang days po yung training? I don't know, kasi as I've said, it's April to July. So at the pace right now, we'll be doing one session every day. So 30, 60, 80 days of training. But yun, depende pa kasi sa, maging flexible kasi kami. Kung ano yung schedule ng students, especially nasa main yung nasa main training sessions, is mag-adjust kami with that. Kaya yung lesson plan natin for sciences and English and other language profs, not yet released, especially in science kasi, depend pa namin sa ano yung scores ng live mocks for yung mga nag-enroll mismo. Kung saan sila mahina, ano yung kailangan namin bigyan ng focus, and schedule-wise, yun may pasok pa, yun yung wala na. So, kinakount namin lahat ng variables para hindi robotic na isundin itong schedule na gusto ko kasi ito tayong lahat. Okay, so nothing's for sure right now. We're nag-a-adjust kami depende sa needs and availabilities ng students. So, yung mga questions about enrollments, maybe after the session na lang, you can stay, tas kwentuhan tayo after. But for now, let's proceed na tayo sa ating malapit na lesson. So, let me share this one. Yeah. And let me just get the questions. Yeah. So, recap, what is Coulomb's law ng formula? It is as simple as F is equal to my word plus. Yeah. The questions agad. Charot. Charot. So, Coulomb's law, it's simple as F is equal to K Q1 Q2 over R squared. Q1 and Q2 are the charges. K is the constant, which is 9 times 10 raised to 9 Newton meter squared per Coulomb squared. Number is the units. Then R squared is the distance between them in meters. Then this is in coulombs. And this is in newtons. Yan, alam niyo na basic computation. So let's now try some variations kung paano siya sinasolve. And para naman nyo din, saan pa ba kayo nahihirapan banda? Okay. So let's do this number 1. So read naman. Yes. Okay, so here, what is the force between two charges of 2 times 10 raised to negative 6 time and 3 times 10 raised to negative 6 columns separated by a distance of 0.3 meters? So if ganito, wala silang sinabing location in a coordinate plane, you can draw them as simple, linear na horizontal. So we have positive 2 times 10 raised to negative 6 columns. Ay, taas ko pala ng konti. Sorry for that. So we have positive charge here, 2 times 10 raised to negative 6 columns, and then another positive charge, which is 3 times 10 raised to negative 6 columns. So, pwede mo siya yung concept check. Will this be attract or repel? Repel, kasi para silang positive charge. So, straight na natin to. So, 3 times 2 is gonna be 6. Ay, sulit ko pala muna yung formula. Sorry, nagmamadali. So, we have F is equal to K Q1 Q2 over R squared, or 9 times 10 raised to 9 Newton meter squared per column squared times 2 times 10 raised to negative 6 times 3 times 10 raised to negative 6 tapos column squared dito all over aning distance 0.3 meters. So itong distance na to 0.3 meters. Okay. 0.3 meters squared. Okay. So cancel tayo. Cancel na to. Simplify na natin to. 9 times 2 times 3. Tapos dito siya is, that's gonna be 54. Tapos times, this is 10 raised to 9. Tapos minus 6, minus 6. So minus 12 plus 9, it's gonna be 10, ay, doble. 10 raised to negative 3. So bukas, topics pa natin bukas is, advance ko na. Topic natin tomorrow is lots of exponents. Para na-get na yung scientific notation, etc. Lots of exponents, prefixes in measurements, Tapos, scientific notations. Ibubugbog na natin kayo dyan. Plus, exercise natin is fractions, I guess. Okay? As I said, grade 10 pababa yung physics natin, pero ang math natin is build up siya. So, meron tayong normal na lessons na algebra pataas, pero habang dinidiscuss natin yan, pati yung physics, is binibuild din natin lahat ng fundas ninyo. Kasi diba, accuracy versus speed. Hindi nyo makukuha yung speed if hindi nyo mastered lahat ng basics lang. So, if magaling na kayo, that's good. Just practice it more. But if hindi pa, again, time to shine kasi isa-isa natin lahat ng fundamentals with this one. But for now, just assume na alam na siya. Negative 6 plus negative 6 is gonna be negative 12. Tapos plus 9, it's gonna be negative 3. Then sa baba natin, this will be 0.09, 0.3 squared, 0.3, 0.3. It's gonna be 3 times 3 is 9. Tapos dalawang decimal places, kaya 1, 2. So 0.9. Okay? If ever may questions here, di ko na basa agad. Just click resend. And then, if 0.9 na to, ano pa yung natitira dyan? Meter squared. Okay? 9 times 2 times 3, 54. 10 raised to 9, 10 raised to negative 6, 10 raised to negative 6. Negative 12 to, tapos 9 to. Kaya, negative 3. Then, may natitira dito, Newton meter squared. Kita nyo to? Newton meter squared. So, cancelled na to, cancelled na to. Yan, para natin isi-simplify ito. So, there are a lot of approach, pero ang gusto ko mangyari is, gawin natin fraction tong nasa baba. So, magiging, ano siya, 54 times 10 raised to negative 3 divided by, ano tong 0.09? Tens, hundreds. Okay? So, if tens to, tapos hundreds to, that's gonna be 0.9 all over 100. That's, ginawa ko siyang fraction. 0.09 to fraction is 0.09 over 100. Any questions about that? That's, okay? Kasi, parang madali na siya. If i-divide mo to, anong mangyari dyan? Magiging 54 times, dito na, times 10 is negative 3 times 100 all over 9. Diba? If divide, binaliktad ko lang siya. Yung reciprocal. Ayan, ano mga tanyo? Wala, dali na sir. 54 divided by 9 is 6. Tapos, 10 raised to negative 3, eh ano ba itong 100? 100 is also equal to 10 squared. Okay? So, ngayon, ang matitira dyan is 6. Tapos, 10 raised to negative 3 times 10 squared, that's gonna be times 10 raised to negative 1. And based on choices, nasan siya? This one, which is simply 0.6. Anong unit? Newtons. See, wala ka na akong ginawang hard division kasi ginawa lang siyang fraction. Tapos cancel. Questions? Sir, bakit wala dito yung attract and repel? Sabi mo, kailangan ganun. Yes, ang tamang sagot talaga dito is 0.6 Newton ng repel. But if yung choices, wala naman. Huwag yung consider yung proctor ninyo. May ganun yung gusto na upkat eh. I mean, if they're just asking about the magnitude, sige, pwede na. Pero scientifically, mas okay talaga yung repel. Pero if walang repel, huwag na kayo mag-ask, ma'am, sir, wala pang tamang sagot, wala pang repel. Eh, walang magagawa yung proctor ninyo if may mali or may kulang na concepts dun sa questionnaire mismo. You just have to adapt. Ito yung tamang, ano yung pinakamalapit na sagot. Okay? Kasi ito naman tamang sagot, may kulang ng mga konti. Pero sa math, wag yung gagamitin yung, basta may masolve ako kung ano yung pinakamalapit, pwede na. Yun ang iiwasan natin. Okay, may tamang paggamit ng pinakamalapit na sagot, tapos masyado na siyang ginagamit na hindi na siya tama. Okay, so for this, if wala ng questions, give me hearts react. Okay, let's say question number 2. So for this, two charges, Q1 is equal to positive microcoulombs, tapos Q2 is equal to negative 2 microcoulombs, are placed 0.2 meters apart. What is the force between them? So, try natin to. Sige, bigyan ko kayo ng 2 minutes. Try to solve this one. Bigyan ko 2 minutes just to check if gets nyo pa talaga siya. So, we have a magical question. Let's go back here. Sir, how did you find out that the two charges are both positive? If walang namang sign, positive yan. Okay? If may sign, like this one, and may negative siya. Okay, pag positive, pwedeng positive na ganito, or walang sign, that means positive. Okay? Tapos for Rexter, sir, paano po ma-mental yan given bawal lang? Sino nagsabing bawal lang scratch out cat? Sino na ko ba yung Dexter? Pwede yung scratch sa cat. Walang entrances na bawal lang scratch. Sino nagsabing bawal? Ikaw dapat yung questionin namin, Dexter. Sino nagsabing bawal? Pero pang math exam na walang scratch. Pwede yung scratch, okay? Okay, let's go back here. So, saan po nakuha yung 10 raised to 3? Another question. 10 raised to 3. Nasaan banda yan? Ito ba? Ito ba, Noah? Hello? Ito ba, Noah? So, exponents. This is 9. This is 6. Negative 6. This is negative 6. So, by laws of exponent, negative 6 plus negative 6 is negative 12. Plus negative plus positive 9 is negative 3. Magta-times tayo ng, kunyari, a cubed times a raised to negative 6 times a raised to negative 6. Simply, copy mo lang si base, tapos i-add mo lahat. So, negative 6 plus negative 6, ay 9 pala yun na dito. 9 na pala. 9. So, negative 6 plus negative 6 is negative 12, plus 9 is negative 3. Okay, loss of exponents. Okay, so, no more questions? I think wala na. Let's go here. Solve this for 2 minutes. May nakasolve na ba? Until 9:36. Go. Okay, last 60 seconds. Okay, engineer coming in. So that's all. Look. Okay, so two charges, positive 4 microcoulombs. So F is equal to K Q1 Q2 over R squared. So it's gonna be 4. 9 times 10 raised to 9 Newton meter squared per coulomb squared. Sulat mo yan, automatic. Tapos, 4 micro. Micro is negative 6 times negative 2. Oh my God. Times negative 6. Wait. Just times 4 negative 6 times negative 2 times 10 raised to negative 6. Okay? So, 9 times 10 raised to 9, 4 times 10 raised to negative 6, and negative 2 times 10 raised to negative 6 all over ilan to? 0.2 meters apart. So, 0.2 meters squared. So, ganito yung usually actually problem. Hindi integer yung distance between them. But, medyo malaki pa nga ito. Minsan naka-centimeter per or micrometer. Pwede maging ganun. So, dapat alam niyo talaga yung prefixes and kung paano paglaruan yung fractions. Okay. So, 9 times 4 times negative 2, ilan na yun? Times 10 raised to, it's gonna be 72, negative 72, tapos times 10 raised to what? So, 9 minus 6, that's gonna be negative 3, tapos minus 6 pa ulit, darat lang, positive 3 pala. 9 minus 6 is positive 3, tapos minus 6 is, ayoko na, ay sarap. So, negative 12 minus 9 is gonna be negative 3 ulit. Okay? So, katulad nung kanina, bakit siya parehas? Kasi pag mapapansin ninyo, itong negative, kanina, lahat ng charges nila is negative 6. At ngayon, yung charges natin is microcoulombs, which is negative 6 pa rin. Okay? So, ito yung point ng technique na after mong masanay. Kasi, isasauluhin mo na kapag coulombs negative 3. Masyado kang maraming sasauluhin eh. But if sanay ka na pag columns na labi is negative 3 because maraming times ka nag-solve, yung tamang shortcuts or techniques. Okay? So, taas natin is 72. Tapos, sa baba natin, ilan? Okay. Okay. Cool. So, sa baba natin, that's gonna be 0.2 squared. 0.04. Tapos, yun. Okay? Simplify na natin. This is gonna be, ano mga sagot niyo? A. Let's do this. So, after dito, pag simplified nito, again, magiging negative 72 times 10 raised to negative 3 divided by, gawin natin itong fraction, magiging 4 over 100. Tapos, if divided by ito, in-reciprocal na natin, magiging times 100 over 4. So, 72 divided by 4, that is equal to 30. Ito pala, technique sa fraction, mental. If gusto nyo mag-mental, diba 72 divided by 4, parang hirap. I-divide mo muna pareha sa 2. Divide mo sa 2 yung taas, divide mo sa 2 yung baba. Yan, kaya mo na siyang i-mental. Is 18. Okay, for big numbers like this, it's napaka-effective ng divide by 2 divided by 2. Sa mental mo lang siyang nagagawa hanggang dumiit, hanggang sa kayanin mo na siya. That's one of my techniques. Okay, so in here, 72 divided by 4, that's gonna be 18. Tapos, minus 3, tapos ano nga itong 100? That is equal to 10 squared. Negative 3 minus 2, that's gonna be negative 1. So, the correct answer is 1.8 times 10 raised to negative 1 attract. Okay? Kita nyo to? May negative dito, may negative dito. Anong ibig sabihin ng negative? Mag-attract sila. Okay, and common sense wise, this is positive, this is negative, mag-attract sila. Okay, questions? So from, yes, actually, in terms of kuryente, ang kailangan nilang i-memorize is micro, which is 10 raised to negative 6, and then milli, 10 raised to negative 3. Diba? Kunyari, micro coulombs, milli coulombs, microamperes, milliamperes. Yung dalawa lang yung pinaka nagagamit talaga. But bukas, di-discuss nga natin lahat. Lahat sila dito sa prefixes. Wish, if hindi pa kayo bukas. Dito pa ba kayo bukas? Sir, di ba 0.4 is 4 over 10? In-square natin tong 0.2. So, let me just, 0.2, 0.2. Kaya, 2 decimal places dapat liwil. Realizations, ano? So, nung specific topics po to ng science, this is Coulomb's law. Okay? This is Coulomb's law. This is being taught in grade 10 kasabay ng electronics or circuits. F is equal to K Q1 Q2 over R squared. So itong first time lang narinig to. Ano ba first time lang narinig to? Oh, okay. So as I've said, OPCAT is fair. Lahat ng ina-exam sa OPCAT is naturo ng grade 7 na grade 10. But if hindi nyo siya naturo, two things lang. Either, pangat yung school ninyo, let's be realistic with that, hindi nila kayang umabot sa ganitong type ng curriculum, or tamad yung advisor ninyo. Okay? So, hindi porket di nyo siya alam, is magiging mabait yung OPCAT. Lahat ng alam ng ibang students ng grade 7 na grade 10, i-exam sa OPCAT. Kaya ngayon, ito yung goal ninyo, habulin lahat ng hindi nyo pa alam. Okay? So, questions? Wala na? Okay, let's proceed to question number 3. So in here, two charges of equal magnitude but opposite sign are separated by 0.1 meters and exert a force of 9 newtons on each other. What is the magnitude of each charge? So nagbago na, before lagi tayong hala nasan si F. But right now, hala nasan yung charges? Given na equal charges sila. Gabagawing steps? No. We're just drawing ninyo. Equal charges. Maybe gawin natin silang padas na positive. Okay, so, anong distance nila? It's 0.1 meters. Okay, ganito rin yung formula. F is equal to K Q1 Q2 all over R squared. Wow! Ay, sorry. Nagad-nahal lang ako sa spacing. Pwede pa rin yun. So, F is equal to K Q1 Q2 over R squared. Plug in na lang yung values. We have 9 newtons is equal to K, which is 9 times 10 raised to 9. Tapos, times Q1, Q2, sila yung nawawala. But since same naman sila ng charge, pwede natin siyang gawing Q squared na lang. Kasi this is Q, this is also Q. Same naman sila ng magnitude eh. Okay? Tapos sa baba, R squared, which is 0.1 squared. So nawala na lang dyan si Q squared. Questions? Yes. O, di ba may nakikinig? Ito yung nakikinig. Ayoko na. Oo lang na oo. This is opposite signs. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, plus and minus. Okay? Plus and minus. Ngayon, sa mga bago sa equation, technically, wala muna. If nandito ka, itong plus or minus, yung negative sign, di ba, nalabas lang siya sa attract or repel. Pero if ganito yung case, kahit huwag mo muna silang lagyan ng negative, basta ang gusto mo makuha is yung, well, pwede naman actually, pero ginagawa ko is kahit i-q squared ko lang muna. Kasi mawala naman negative sa dulo, kung lalabas sa attract or repel. So, basta equal silang magnitude, gawin ko na silang q squared. So, very good. Nakikinig si Jaila. So, in here, anong gagawin natin? Simplify na lang natin. So, magiging, ano tong 1 squared? Iwan na natin si Q dito. Gawin natin siyang 9 all over 9 times 10 raised to 9 is equal to Q squared all over 0.1 squared, 0.01. Okay? Tapos, lipat natin, Q squared is equal to, lipat natin itong fraction na to. This is 1 over 100. Tapos, ilipat natin dito sa taas. Okay? So, Q squared is equal to 9 times 1 over 100 all over 9 times 10 raised to 9. Questions? Ngayon, gusto ko pa siyang gawing linear. So, Q squared is equal to 9 times 1 over 100 times 1 over 9 times 10 raised to 9. Okay, bakit nasa baba to? Dinivide mo siya dito eh. Dinivide mo sa buong to. So, if ganun, magiging fraction siya ng denominator like that. Okay? So, with that, cancellation na lang tayo. 9 divided by 9, that is 1. Tapos nasa baba, 100 tapos 10 raised to 9. I-add mo na lang sila. Magiging, if this is 10 squared, this is 10 raised to 9, magiging 1 times 10 raised to 11. Siya na si Q squared. Okay? Ngayon, simplify pa natin. Q squared is equal to, square root na natin pala. Square root na to, square root na to. Q is equal to 1 over 1 times, ilan to? 11 over 2. As simple as that. Okay? Or gusto mong Actually, ito na yung best na answer. Pero pwede mo lang siyang gawing as simple as 10 raised to negative 11 over 2. Okay? Tinaas ko lang tapos inalis ko na implicit na 1. Questions? So, if ang tanong, what is the magnitude of each charge? Edi syempre, dapat isang positive 10 raised to negative 11 over 2 and isang negative 10 raised to 11 over 2. Negative 11 over 2. Okay? That's the answer here. Questions? So, if wala, please type 11. Okay. For this one naman, what if may nababago? Okay? So, try this. If the force between two charges is 5 newtons and the distance is doubled, what will be the new force? So, try nyo nga. What's your answer here? Give you 60 seconds. Okay, all of your answers are B. Okay, let's see. If the force between them is 5 newtons, try ko muna numeric, tapos pakita ko yung shortcut. Okay, so ang sinasabi, 5 is equal to KQ1, Q2 over R squared. Tapos nangyari, na doble yung distance. So naging blank is equal to KQ1, Q2 over 2R squared, which is simply KQ1, Q2 all over 4R squared. Okay? So, ano nangyari dyan? Pag makikita nyo dyan, numerically, anong difference nito dito? Pag tinignan ninyo, kay Q1, Q2, parehas lang naman, Q1, Q2. Sa baba, R squared, 4 lang yung nagbago. So, siya na yung tamang sagot. Sabihin, yung new force is na-divide sa 4. 1 over 4. So, 5 over 4 is equal to 1.25. Okay? So, that's the long way. Short way is imagining the rules of equation. Okay, if this is force, this is K, Q1, Q2 over R squared. Kung ano nangyari dito, di ba, naging ano siya, double. So, 2R, 2R squared, naging 4R squared, 4R squared. So, ang nagbago dyan is from this to this, nagkaroon ng over 4. And rules of equation, kung ano yung ginawa mo dito, ganun din gagawin mo sa kaliwa para maging totoo sila. Okay, so just solve kung ano yung nagbago dito. Nagbago doon. Don't have to compare anymore. Lahat ng bago dyan by rule of equations is kasama din dapat sa kaliwa. So f over 4 is reflecting this one. Okay? Ganun lang siya. So, let's try another one like this. Okay, this one. What's your answer here? Yan, I think post kayo para ng sagot. So let's see. If the force between them is 8 newtons, so 8 newtons is equal to KQ1, Q2 over R squared. Tapos nung nagbago, naging the distance between them is threefold. So 8 is equal to KQ1. Actually, kahit mo na siyang ilagay. Distance lang naman yung nagagalaw sa kanya. So, ano yung distance natin? That's gonna be, sulod na nga, para hindi mo na nakakalito. Ano yung distance natin? Naging threefold. So, 3R, tapos square mo siya. Palitan mo lang yung single variable, tapos saka mo siya i-process. Okay? Saka mo siya i-simplify na. It is equal to KQ1, Q2 all over 9R squared. Kung saan may nagbago, pakita mo, check mo na. If hindi nahirapan ka sa common sense, it's simply as new over old. Okay, ano yung new? 9R squared. Ano yung old? R squared. Anong matitira? 9. So, yung 9 yung pinagbago. Okay, so hindi siya 9 times 8. Nasaan banda yung 9? Nasa denominator siya. It's actually 1 over 9. Okay, if you want to know what changed, new versus old, please mo sa kung nasan siya banda. Okay, ngayon, rules of equation, if meron kang over 9 dito, dapat meron ka ding over 9 dito sa kaliwa. So, 8 over 9, that's less than 1. So, wala na to, wala na to. Anong mas malapit dyan? This is just 1/3. Malapit na to sa 1. So, 0.89. Kahit hindi ka na mag-divide. Okay, nasa pang rule, hindi mo kailangan mag-divide lagi. Eh no, less than 1. Alisin mo na yung dalawang hindi less than 1. Mukha ba itong 1/3 lang? Eh, ang lapit nito sa 9, no? Automatically, yun na yun. Okay, wala ka nang pakitang tama man or hindi yung divide mo cut. But, siya na yung best answer. Okay, questions? Okay, wala. Let's move on. Okay, so for the next 5 minutes, bibigay ako sa inyo 4 questions. Kung sagutan niyo siya ng mabilisan. Para hindi tayo pa ulit-ulit dito na ganun. So, let me send this GC. Wait. So, natin itong 4 questions na to for the next 5 minutes. Mabilis na lang, 1 minute each. Ay, dito na lang pala. Teka. Ito. Kaya pala. Ayan, basa ba? Okay. Answer this to numbers 2 to 5. It is actually fun. Magkakaiba kayo ng sagot. Ay, okay. So, last 60 seconds, I guess. Please drop your answers. Okay, let's try to solve. Ready na ba? Check. So, yung kakaiba ng sagot. Sige, nagda-drop pa. Last 30 seconds. Okay, so ngayon tingnan natin saan ba posibleng mga magkamali pa. Sa interpretation, mathematics, or kung whatsoever. I-discuss din natin siya ngayon. Kasi ang goal naman ng training session is not just to get the right answer, but to enlighten ano yung mga possible na errors. Hindi yung sa exam pa, sa pa kayo magkakamali. Kasi it's fine to get an error. Template din natin siya. Paano pa nagkakaroon ng misinterpretation and something sa ganitong problems? Okay, so in here, sige, let's read directly. Two charges exert a force of 12 newtons on each other. Ibig sabihin, 12 yung nasa labas. The distance is cut in half. What will be the new force? Okay, so, na-cut in half. Ang pinakamadali dyan, merong fraction, tapos nasa baba yung distance. So, from original na 1, naging 1 half siya. Okay, tapos, di ba r squared siya? So, 1 half squared is equal to 1/4. Okay? So, ngayon, is equal to 1/4. So ngayon, nag-divide ng 1/4 dito, dapat mag-divide din ng 1/4 sa kaliwa para patas. Divided by 1/4. The 12 divided by 1/4 is 48. That's the quickest way here. Straight na siya. 12 sa kaliwa, 4 is equal to KQ1, Q2 all over R squared. If R yung binago, R na lang yung lariin mo. What happened to R? Naging 1/4. Hindi, divide mo rin siya sa 1/4 yung kaliwa. Okay, questions? Gets ba? Ganun lang siya. 12 is equal to, kung ano man yan, sa baba yung kinalog mo eh. 1 half squared. Naging 1/4. Okay? Originally, 1 yan lahat. Okay? Kasi yun yung original eh. Okay? Eh, binago mo na siya, nag-divide ka ng 1/4 here, mag-divide ka ng 1/4 here. Questions? Gets ba yung concept? Next. There's the next one. So, in here, let's check. So if the electrostatic force is 10 Newton, so 10 is equal to, the distance is increased by a factor of 4, what is the new force? So yung original natin is 1, tapos naging 4 siya. Okay, tapos squared siya. Okay, again if nalilito kayo, just put, para sa mga nalilito pa rin, KQ1, Q2 all over R squared. Tapos na nangyari, naging Planck distance is equal to KQ1, Q2 all over, increased by a factor of 4. So, naging 4R siya, tapos squared pa din siya. Okay, ngayon, compare. Maka-cancel to. Ito na lang yung magka-compare mo dyan. Again, new all over old. So, 4R squared, it's gonna be 16R squared. Yan yung new, old, R squared. Okay, so new over old is equal to 16. And nasaan banda si 16? Nandito siya sa baba. Okay, so new is equal to KQ1, Q over Q2, bahala na siya. Pwede nyo na parang labelan. Imbes na new, pwede mo itong gawing original F, tapos F prime. So F prime is equal to KQ1, Q2 over R squared all over 16. Okay, so original all over 16. So all over 16 din to. Kaya ako siya hindi ginagawang F prime kasi mas madaling imagine yung equation mismo. If may over 16 dito, may over 16 ka rin dapat dun sa baba. Sa kaliwa pala. Okay? Questions. So yun, the correct answer is 10 over 16. So paano mo siya gagawin? Fraction. A decimal pala. So, pwede mo siyang gawing divided by 2 natin ito parehas. Over 8. Wala na. So, 50 divided by 8. That's around 6. Isa lang naman yung may 6 dyan. Okay? So, ganun na, you don't need to divide everything truly. Anong ginawa ko? Diba? 10 over 16. Tapos, nilowest term ko siya sa 5 over 8. Tapos, saka lang ko nag-divide. Malapit na yun eh. 50 divided by 8. Automatic, that's just 6. Isa lang naman yun yung 6 dyan. Ano na pala yung 6? Wait, ba't ganito yung choices ko? Oh my god, I think I made an error here. But the correct answer is just 0.625 newtons. Yep, my bad. Typo for that one. So, yeah, questions about this. So, ang factor of 4 is 4 pa rin po. Wait, isa-isa sa questions. From Vania, so yung multiply po sa square if fraction yung bagong distance. Yes, basta nasa distance, i-square mo siya lang. Yung pinopoint out ko dito. Ulit-ulit lang siyang gagawin. Basta distance siya binabago, i-square mo siya lagi. Okay? Kasi yun yung nangyayari. Tapos, from Gene, so factor of 4 is, anong factor of 4 is factor of 4, Gene? When you say a factor of 4, that just means multiplications of 4. By a factor. Factor means multiplication. A factor of 4 means times 4. Okay? So let's jump to number 5. Kasi pares lang may number 4. So number 5, the force between the two charges is 16 newtons. If both charges are doubled, and the distance is doubled, what happens to the force? Oh, hindi na siya distance. Hindi na siya basta distance. Dinoble yung charge, dinoble yung distance. So, balik tayo sa original formula. F is equal to KQ1 Q2 all over R squared. So, F is equal to 16 is equal to ano nangyari? K, still the same. Tapos, 2Q1, 2Q2. Both distances, both charges are doubled. Then, the distance is also doubled. So, 2R squared. Ang mahalaga dyan, kukunin mo lahat ng constants. Okay, siya lang yan. Dito sa original, times 1 lang yan lahat eh. Kaya if mag-new versus old tayo, yun yung formula dyan, makakancel lang lahat ng variables. Tapos makukuha yung constant values, yung mga numerical. Siya na yung pinagbago. Okay? So let's solve this one. New versus old. Kinukuha mo lang yung ratio nun. So dito, 2 times 2, that's gonna be 4. So 4k q1 q2. Tapos sa baba, 2r squared, that's gonna be 4r squared. Okay? Questions? Sink in. Wala. So, nung mga papansin nyo, ito yung kinancel natin. Kasi siya rin naman yun. Tapos 4 over 4 is 1. Sabihin walang nagbago. Kahit double mo yung charge, if dumabli din naman yung distance, makakancel lang lahat yan. It will still be 16. Numerically. Ngayon, if conceptually, because ito, kahit palakihin mo yan, if lumayo naman sila sa isa't isa, may factor din, nahihina yung force. Again, you need to be able to imagine bakit may denominator. Kasi inverse proportionality siya. Bakit may nandito, direct proportionality siya. Physics is not just about numbers, it's about how you can imagine what's happening inside them. Okay? Questions? If wala na, let's shift. So it's 10:10 p.m. Bukas naman tayo mag 3-point charges. First is I need to discuss some stuff about this. Yan. How do we do fractions? How do we do, so na yun? Yung mga ganito, ganyan. Kasi, di ba, accuracy versus speed. So, if hindi niyo mastered yung fundamentals, even fractions, babagsak kayo. Really. Kasi imagine, mahirap na yung problem. Tapos, alam niyo paano solve yung problems, hindi kayo maalam mag-fraction ng mabilisan. Hindi, wala din. Okay? Kailangan yung masterin lahat ng fundas and theories. Especially sa math. Okay? So, before we do fractions, exercise nga tayo. If na gets na pa yung lesson previously. So, we just exercise. What is tangent 60? Please type what is tangent 60. Wow, magic. What is tangent 60? Okay, very good. Tatatlo lang. But 3. Diba sabi ni Charles? Hindi Dwight pala. Right over left plus square root. Okay, right over left plus square root. Square root of 3. Okay. Next, what is what is cosine 60? Cosine 60. 0, 30, 45, 60. Wow. 1/2. Okay. What is sine 105? Okay, paunahan. Sine 105. Sine, cosine. Bakit ng ballpen ko? Ang bilis. Lagi sa ballpen. Okay, very good. So sa mga bago, sino pang di maalam mag-mental trigo dito? Raise hands nga. So hindi pa maalam. Aasarin natin sila. Sige po yung tangent. Okay, so, kunin niya lang siya. I think that was, yung sine and cosine, day 2 siya. Tapos yung tangent is day 3. Tinuro namin sila kasi pagdating natin ng projectile motion, especially ito. Tapos dito, pagdating ng 3-point charges, hindi needing yung trigonometric ratios, no? Wala na yung calculator. So, both for special angles and non-special angles, tinuro na namin sa mga students before. Okay. Okay, punta tayo sa medyo mas basic. Just simply fractions. Fractions, decimals, and something with something. Which is actually siya yung funny kasi basic lang naman siya. Tapos ang ginagawa ng iba, i-skip na nila. Basta alam nila na, ganito yung rule sa addition, ganito yung rule sa division, ganito yung rule sa multiplication. Okay na ako dyan. Hindi nila nagpa-practice. Hindi nila discover yung actual, mabilis ng techniques in doing this. And kasi pinapasolo yung ibang RC, pero as I've said, if nasauluhin mo lang sila, hindi mo sila magagamit ng matino. Mahilito ka lang mo, may block, especially pag kinakabahan ka na. Dahil mong sasaluhin, magiging double-edged sword yan. Kailangan mong ma-master or kahit maging masanay ka lang familiarize with those pandas para maging natural sa'yo yung paggamit sa kanila. Okay, so pinaka-basic tayo. Anong meaning ng fraction? Ang tayong pizza, para namang bata. Charot lang. So, fraction or rational numbers. Okay? As simple as, sige, para malapit tayo. Please type your favorite number, guys. Our usual game. Please type your favorite number. Tapos, note ko na rin pala. So far, ang games na natin is sine, cosine, kasama na natin yung tangent, sine, cosine, tangent ng special plus sum of the non-special angles. Tapos, 10 to 20 squared. Bukas, magdadagdag tayo ng prime or not prime. Prime or not prime. And, yun lang pala muna. Pero gusto ko before mag-Sunday, maglalaro na yung periodic table. Okay? So, yung mga ganito is ginagawa namin siyang laro para hindi yung, if pipilit mong sasoluhin lahat, mabigat lang sa utak. Pero if pinaglalaroan lang natin, sine, cos, cosine, madali lang siyang gawin. Promise. So, we need to make everything fun, especially sa math. Like, gawin natin siyang games. So, kita niya, ang bilis magsagot nung students natin before kasi pinaglalaroan na lang namin siya. So, yan, favorite numbers. So, we have, kunyan, 17 over 33. Okay? This is what we call numerator. Wow, bagong-bago, ano? Numerator, and then the denominator. So, wala namang deep concepts about it. It's just a label kung sino yung nasa taas, sino yung nasa baba. Nagiging basis kung ano yung mga nangyari. Okay. Yung gantong 17 over 33 is what you call a proper fraction wherein the numerator is less than the denominator. Anything that is less than 1. Okay? So, if we have 33 over 23, that is equal to 1, numerator is equal to the denominator, then, pag lumagpas na dito sa point na to, that is what you call improper fraction. Let's say 37 over 33. That is the improper fraction. So technically, in solving, almost wala naman siyang bearing. Kasi pag high school or college, kahit naka-improper fraction, tinatanggap na natin. Kasi mas okay yun kaysa sa decimal. If elementary, bawal na. Nala yung proper fraction, mamalian kanya nila. Pero sa atin, pwede na yan. Numerator is equal to the denominator. Yung pang-apat is what if itatransform natin yung improper fraction. Okay, pag sa elementary, this will be 1 and 4 over 33. That is called mixed numbers. Okay, nandito, tuturuan ko yung basic concepts. Tapos, maglalaro tayo. Kita niyo yung paglalaro ko sa equations and then sa fractions. Tatry natin, paano nyo mabilis na iisip na ganito yung gawin para mabilis lang yung fraction. Bibigyan natin kayo ng mga ganong cases. Okay, so, just get this one. Probably, what I want to discuss first is conversions. Chat, yun. Punta tayo agad sa, sa addition. Dito ka na-discuss in the middle yung conversion. Okay, so if addition of similar fractions, madali lang. If you have 3 over 7 plus 2 over 7 is equal to 5 over 7. If same naman silang denominator, ibig sabihin same type sila. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pwede mo silang i-add kasi pare-pare sila ng bilang. If i-add mo yung ganito, 3 over 7 tapos 1/4, hindi mo sila ma-add. Kasi like, hindi sila same ng unit of measurements. Ganun yung denominator. Sila yung unit of measurements pag galing dito sa hati-hati na to. Okay? Kaya if addition, tapos pare sila, anong tawag dito? Similar fractions. Just add them straight. Which is, yun yung most goal pagdating sa equation. Pare-parehas yung denominator or kina-cancel. Kaya magiging mabilis siyang gawin. Okay? So, if we have 6 over 8 plus 2 over 8, that is 8 over 8. So, ano bang tama? 8 over 8 or 1? Parehas. Kung ano yung nasa choices, yun ang sundin ninyo. Ganun lang naman yung upcut. Huwag kayo magmamagaling na, parang mali po yung simplification ito. Tatouch pa kayo sa proctor nyo. Ma'am, mali po to. Wala naman silang magagawa doon. Tagabantay lang sila doon. You don't waste your time on overthinking if feeling yung may mali. Baka kayo may mali. Tapos if wala naman, just deduce, pick the best answer, and move on. Okay? But if pala siya nasa choices, ibato mo yung ibato mo yung question eh. It's the most impossible na pala siya nasa choices. But if is, piliin mo yung 1 kasi mas simplified siya. Okay? Pero if hindi, ibato mo yung question eh. Ayoko naman. Ganon. So, if we have maybe 9 over 10 plus 7 over 10, 16 over 10. Okay? Pwedeng lowest term na 8 over 5. Which ito yung pinaka-usual na nalabas. It's very less likely na magkakaroon ng mixed number sa choices. Medyo pang bata kasi siya. Most of the answers is this one. But you still need to learn how to convert in here kasi basta nagagamit siya. Pagdating sa big equations like work problem ng more than one work. Okay? So, siguro mo na questions dito, no? Similar fractions, ganun lang siya. Ganun din pag subtraction. Okay, so if subtraction, we have 9 over 12 minus 4 over 12, that's just 5 over 12. Same, same, same. Okay? Ayan, paano pag 9 over 12 minus 10 over 12? Okay? So, ano yung sabihin na negative 1 over 12? Or usually, just simply cannot be. Kasi fractions, usually nag-represent siya in real life. There's some, yung nakahati talaga and such. If ganito, usually, cannot be, double check ninyo. Nasaan ba kayo? Baka may baliktad kayo or something. Kasi medyo unusual na magdalagay pa sila ng negative sa fraction except if equations na nasa middle processes but the final answer is negative, check niyo baka may mali kayo. If middle processes, yes, usual naman to. Pero if not, if ito lang mismo, medyo malabo siyang ilabas ng as is like this. Okay? Ang usual, if hindi available, mga ganito, yun yung naka-mixed number. Okay? So, 9 over 12 minus 10 over 12 cannot be. Especially may 1 dito. Kailangan mo mag-borrow doon. So, magiging ano to? Okay? If magka-transform tayo, dito lalabas yung transformation. 1 and 9 over 12 to mixed numbers. Gawin mo dyan. 12 times tapos plus hindi 12 times 1 is 12 plus 1 is 21. 21 over 12. Circular motion lang siya. Whoosh! Okay? What if kabaliktaran naman? For example, I have 75 all over 17, that's 14. Okay? Paano mangyayari dyan? So 75 divided by 14, that is equal to 5. Tapos 5 times 14 is 70. 75 minus 70 is 5 over 14. Okay? So, siguro natandaan niyo pa yung ganito, right? Questions? So, if walang questions, please type PROC. PARAC. And here comes the fun part. Tara't maglaro tayo. What if the similar fractions? Okay? Diyan mo kailangan si GCF, LCM, yung dalawang topics na yan for mag-cancel, for GCF, LCM, para maghanap ng bagong denominator. Okay? So, let's do. For example, I have 1 over 3 plus 5 over 7 minus 2 over 20. Pangit pala ng 7. Let me get that. 5/8 minus 2/12. Okay? So, for this one, dalawa actually. Pwede mong hanapin yung LCM ng tatlo. Yung LCM ng 3, 8, and 12. That's 24. Okay? So, or, pwede mo silang straight na 3 times 8 times 12. And equations, nag-work usually, especially if marami naman maka-cancel. Pero if not equations, medyo time-consuming mag-multiply ng malalaking numbers. Kaya, natin tong 24. Okay. Kasi iisa-isahin, kailangan mo silang gawing similar fraction lahat. So, paano yan? Pag isa-isahin, dyan nalabas yung malapit na circular motion. Okay, 1/3, gagawin mo siyang 24, circle lang siya. 24 divided by 3 is 8 times 1 is 8. Circle ko. Okay, 5/8 is equal to blank over 24. 24 divided by 8 is 3 times 5 is 15. Punta siya doon. Okay, and then lastly, 12. 2/12 is equal to blank over 24. 24 divided by 12 is 2 times 2 is 4. Okay? So that's the normal way. Please, alamin nyo muna itong normal way na to. Especially for bigger fractions. Just do that circle. 24 divided by 12 times 2. Tapos na. Okay? So, with that, ano magiging ano natin dyan? All over 24. 8/24 my plus 15/24 minus 4/24. Which is simply 15 plus 8, 23 minus 4 is 19/24. Okay? Ngayon, if hindi mo na kailangang isa-isahin, kaya mo na dapat mag-mental. Okay? Let's have another example. 2/6 minus 3/13 plus 4 over just ang wala ganun. Wala ko pala doon. Ito na lang. Hindi. Sige. 5. Okay? So, anong LCM nito? Gawin ko na lang pala itong 12 and 9. Okay. With that, anong LCM nito? Ang LCM nito, guys. Think 36, yes. So, isahan na lang. Hindi mo na kailangan isa-isahin. Hindi mo na circle. 36 divided by 6. 36 divided by 6 is 6 times 2 is 12. 36 divided by 9 is 4 times 3 is 12. Wow. Okay? Questions. And then lastly, 36 divided by 12 is 3 times 4 is 12. Wow. Magic. Ang galing ko, ano? Ginawa kong 12 lahat. Panis. So, right now, ang magiging sagot dyan, 12 minus 12, 0, plus 12 is 12/36, or 1/3. Okay? If di pa kayo sanay magganto, please start with that. Kasi sa amin, automatic na to eh. May techniques kami, yes, but if nalito kami, alam na yung bumalik sa pandas like this. May techniques ka, tapos nalito ka, hindi mo yung pandas, wala na. Okay? Questions? Wala. Okay. Ngayon, try natin teka. Asan yun? Ayan. I'm gonna send something sa GC. Okay, sige. Solve pala muna natin. Okay, what if umepal na naman yung mixed numbers? Umepal yung mixed numbers. For example, we have 1 and 3/2 plus 2 and 2/6. Okay, paano natin siya gagawin? So, if ganito, anong yung gusto gawin? Pwede siyang i-transform muna or Yun siyang get directly. Gusto ko i-transform, pay ko to. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 3 is 5 over 2. Then, 6 times 2 is 12, times plus 2 is 14 over 6. Saka ko sa nagagawing similar fractions, which is just 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3, plus 5 is 15. 6 divided by 6 is 1, plus 1 is 14. As simple as that. Okay? And ngayon, meron na tayong 29 over 6. So, ganito yung basics na dapat alam na natin lahat. Ngayon, paglalaroan natin, what if nasa equation siya? Ano yung magandang gawin? Ano yung magandang piliin? What is my decimal point? Ano yung magandang gawin? Ano yung magandang piliin? Okay, decimals, fractions in decimals, in equations, and everything. So, to just get actually, wait, baka pala masyado nagmamadali. Sige, bibigyan ko muna kayo ng exercises for this, basics. Need to master this pala muna. Masyado nagmamadali. Kasi if okay na kayo sa basics mismo, yung long solving, saka ko tuturo paano paglaruan tong mga to. Okay? I'm gonna send, it's already 10:30. Papaquiz ko na lang bukas, meron akong set of fractions dito. Kailangan nyo munang masanay dito sa longs. Kasi hindi nyo magagets yung techniques ko if ang bagal nyo dito sa long methods. Okay? Is that good? Okay lang? Bukas ko na tuloy yung malapit na playing around in shortcuts. Master muna tayo ng basics dito sa normal equations. Normal fractions pala. Bukas yan. Bukas na. Meron tayo sa basic operations which is multiplication and division. Dahil mo kasi masyadong mahirap sa plus and minus. Practice lang talaga. Sa multiplication and division is, dyan tayo medyo may nakakalito. Okay? So, for example, if you say 12 divided by 3, that's equal 4. That's, diba? Pero, 12 divided by 3 is also equal to this. Okay? And, I remember, nung mock exams last week, na isang araw, may nagtanong, Sir, ano po to? Divide or fraction? Let me get that question for Miss Google. Let's see if valid ba yung concern. That's max 2.8. Yes. I think it was something that divide on bagal ng Google Forms. Kaya antayin natin siya. So, multiplication or division, concepts-wise, i-divide mo lang siya. Meaning, napupunta siya sa denominator. Okay? So, yung 3 napunta siya sa denominator. Ganun lang siya. So, what if I divide 12 divided by 1/2? So, mangyari dyan, 12 divided by 1/2. Napunta siya sa denominator. Wala tayong magagawa doon. Ibig sabihin nun, ano ba yung 1/2? Kalahati. So, if meron tayong isang buo dyan, kalahati. Okay, if meron tayong 12, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 divided by 1/2, which is kalahati. Ilang kalahati meron sa 12? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, 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 hanggang sa 23 to 24. 12 divided by 1/2 is ilang kalahati meron doon. Kaya siya naging 24. Okay? That's the concept. Please, ganun yung concept. Pag divide ka sa fraction, hinahati mo yung isang whole number, tapos ilan siya doon. Okay? So, if hahatiin mo yung 12, tapos ilan siya doon, ibig sabihin nun. Okay? For example, if we have 5 na pies, tapos 5 divided by 1/3. 5 divided by 1 over 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ilan yan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ang ginagawa, merong ilang 1/3 sa isang buong pie? Tatlo. The correct answer is just simply 5 times 3. Kasi sa isang buo, merong tatlo doon. Okay, ganoon din dito. Sa isang pie, merong dalawa na 1/2. Kaya 12 times 2. That's what's happening in fractions. Sa isang buo, ilan yung ganun, tapos i-times mo siya. Okay, numerically, anong connect nun? 5 times 3 from dito, it's gonna be 5 times 1 divided by 1/3. Okay, isang buo, ilang pi siya? Ilang 1/3 siya? Giging 3. So ano dun? Lilipat mo lang siya dun, no? 1 divided by 1/3 is 3 pieces. Yeah, 5 times 3, just 15. Okay, so, for processing it further, kailangan mo lang pa nang gawin, dinivide ko to dito. Nabaliktad. Tapos ito lang. So, the next time na I have 5 divided by 1/3, ilang 1/3 meron sa 5? Tatlo. So, 5 times 3, 15. Nire-reciprocal lang to. Okay? So, let's have 23 divided by 1 over 7. Ilang 1 over 7? 7. So, 23 times 7. Doon yung concept, doon galing yung concept na pag dinivide is nire-reciprocal. Hindi siya gawa-gawang rule ng mathematicians kasi yun yung concept sa kanya. Okay? And you need to understand everything like this. Pag natin sa higher problems, gusto ko, alam niyo yung reason why. Ganun yung formula. Dito sa fraction, imagine nyo pa siya, di ba? Kasi dinidivide lang eh. Pero most of ngayon, hindi niya pinapansin. Alam lang, i-reciprocal ko tatapos. Pero the reason why, kasi pagdating sa upcat, madadali lang yung lahat. But ang kalab mo dyan is pressure, mindset, what if natatay ka? Be realistic. If hindi mo alam yung why, if natay ka, na mind block ka, halatang, hindi ko na maaalala, wala na, factor zero ka, babagsak ka. But if alam mo yung why behind this fraction, magagets pa eh. What if more difficult formulas? Yung magets yung why, kasi sinaulo mo lang sila lahat. Wala na, babagsak ka na. Hindi naman kayo lahat matalino eh. Okay, hindi kayo matalino, wag niyong pilitin na, sasuluhin ko na lang to, matik, lalabas sa exam. Hindi ka matalino, imposibleng masaulo mo yung lahat. The key here is kunin mo yung why. Okay, I'm always gonna be explaining the long processes. The circuits, nakita niyo paano kayo explain circuits, di ba? Why, ganun yung formula. Para, if ma-mind block ka, alam mo kung saan ka babalik. And, yung real and true shortcuts. Shortcuts in physics is based on concepts, not simplified equations. Which is realistic lang if alam mo yung whys behind the formula. Okay, so we were able to do this in fractions. Ay, kaya din natin sa big equations or formulas. Okay, so fractions, binabali-bali-baliktad. Okay, di bumalik tayo sa problem kanina. What if we have 3 times 10 raised to 5 divided by 0.3 squared. Okay? So, sa taas, ganun na siya, straight. 3 times 10 raised to 5. Sa baba, 0.3 squared, 0.09 squared. Ay, wala na pala squared. 0.09. Tapos, lowest term, simplifying is 9 over 100. Okay? So, 9 over 100. Kaya dito, huwag na kayo malito. Hala, paano itong fraction na to? Again, 3 times 10 raised to 5 times reciprocal, 100 over 9. Why? Balik ka lang sa pi. Pag dinivide mo sa 1/3, itinimes mo lang sa 3. 3 parts kasi siya. Pag dinivide mo sa 9 over 109, 9 over 100, palit rin mo lang kasi yun yung number of parts niya. Okay? So this will be 3 times 10 raised to 5 times 100 all over 9. Learn how to do it linearly tapos ibalik sa ganito. Kasi ang goal, isa lang yung nandito. Walang fraction sa denominator para mabilis ma-simplify. Okay? Make it linear, make it simplified like this. Linear, simplified like this. Okay, ngayon, 3 divided by 9 is 1/3. Matitira sa taas is 10 raised to 5 times this one, which is 10 squared. 10 raised to 5 times 10 squared, which is 1 times 10 raised to 7 all over 3. Then, learn how to manipulate fractions. Next example, we have, type again your favorite numbers. I'm gonna use your numbers. Type your favorite numbers. 14, go, 9, 8. So we have 14 over 9 plus, go, 831 plus 8 all over 24 over 32 minus 6. Okay, let's solve this one. So I like live solving kasi pag na-discover tayo mga, alam mo, bigla ang formula na what will you do if biglang ganito yung lalabas? Ba, hindi scripted. Makita nyo, paano ako maghanap ng shortcuts or formulas? Live. Hindi yung pinag-isipan ko na beforehand, so syempre alam ko na yun. Ito, live tayong maghahanap ng shortcuts and everything. So, improper fraction, improper tuloy. Anong tawag doon? Oh yes, improper pa. Put ko natin yung label. Pero hindi siya mahalaga. Kailangan mo lang i-process yung numbers. So dito, ano yung mas magiging nasa taas? All over, 72 na yan. 72 divided by 9 is 8 times 14. O yung magical na gano'n. If ganito, 8 times 14, para sa mental, the 8 times 10 is 80. Tapos 8 times 4 is 32. Ano na yun? 112. Okay? Baka bobo na ako. Tama naman. Okay? Lagi ganun. If you want to do mental maths, try to, kung ano kaya nyo i-times mentally. 8 times 14, edi 8 times 10, tapos 8 times 4, magic. Okay, but it takes time to practice. If hindi kayo sanay doon ngayon, try nyo, if pakakayanin nyo, practice, practice, practice. Hindi talaga, edi stick na kayo sa normal methods, which is basta boom. Okay, so 112 plus, ito, 72 divided by 1, ang hirap, diba? So 70 times 8, parang hala, ang laki. Pero ano naman yan? 8 times 70 is 560. 8 times 2 is 16. So 576. Diba? Isa-isahin mo lang. 70 times 8 is 56. 560. Tapos plus 16, 576. Questions? Then all over. Ano yung all over natin? 24 over 32 minus 6. So if ganito, pwede mo siyang i-simplify muna para konti madali kang i-numbers. Pag ganito, 8, 16, 24, 32. So 3 over 4 minus 6. Diba? Ang dali niya na. Ito sa baba, it's gonna be 24 na lang. Hindi, 4 na lang pala. Sabog. 4. Dito actually, pwedeng 9 na lang siya. Pero gusto ko lang ipakita ano yung techniques na malakihan. Paano kayo mag-mental math. Okay, so dito, pag over 1, kung ano to, yun na lang talaga yun. Okay? Hindi na kailangan palakihin pa. So 4, siya na yan. 4 divided by 1 is 4 times 6 is 24. Okay? Or another shortcut. Mamaya na shortcut. So, normal conversion is like that. Questions? Okay? Wala. So, ngayon, pwedeng simplify muna or pwedeng hindi na. Pero, try natin na simplify na siya. So, 112 plus 576, that's gonna be 8, 8, 6, 188. Tapos, all over 72. Tapos, divided by this. Divided by this. So, times reciprocal. Times, ano yung reciprocal na to? 4 all over 3 minus 24 is negative 21. Idiretso mo na. Okay? Questions? Ngayon, may makakancel na tayo dyan. Cancel yung 4 dito. There will be 4. Tapos this is gonna be 18. Okay? Yun yung reason ba't di ko sinasimplify agad ng malupit. Kasi baka may pwede pa makancel sa dulo. So, kung ano pa makancel dyan, divided by 2, parehas. So, magiging 3, 4, 4, all over, ilan to? 9 times negative 21. Okay? Questions? Okay. Yes. Nian for questions.
May question po ako about sa simula, yung given po. Di ba po yung sa numerator po is plus 8 and then yung denominator is negative 6. Pwede po ba sila maging positive 4 and negative 3?
Kakancel kong ganito?
Yes.
Hindi. Kasi, pwede ka lang mag-cancel. Cancellation is for multiplication and division. And dito, isang pair to eh. Sila yung magkasama. Isang pair to sila yung magkasama. Pwede mo lang siyang gawin if, for example, 14 over 9 times 8 all over 24 over 32 times 6. Cancel is for multiplication and division. So if ganito, naka-times lang naman siya, yes, pwede mo siyang gawing 4 and 3. Pero dito, if may ganito, nakakabit yan. Magkasama yan lagi. So hindi ka pwedeng mag-cancel nang hindi kasama yung ka-pair niya. Okay? If may plus or minus, pwede ka na mag-cancel if parehas sila. For example, let's do some variables. 3x minus 9 all over 21x minus, let's say, 36. Okay? So dito, wala ka maka-cancel directly. But, if magka-factor out ka, magiging 3 times x minus 3 all over 3 times 7x minus 12. Ngayon, maka-cancel mo yung 3. Why? Kasi na-cancel mo sila sa parehas. Na-cancel mo yung mag-partner. Na-cancel mo yung minus 3. Na-cancel mo yung minus 3. Okay? So, if may plus or minus sa pagitan, you can only cancel if dun sa magka-partner, which is, in mathematical terms, if mag-factor out ka. But if hindi ka makakapag-factor out like this, magka-cancel ka, umalis ka na ng testing room, charot. Ganun, okay, if may ka-pair like that, you cannot cancel it kasi magka-pair sila. Yun yung parang layman's term if nalilito ka. Okay, cancelable lang if and only if nag-factor out kasi may times din, no? But if wala namang times, plus or minus lang, hindi ka pwede mag-cancel straight like that. Okay? Gets? Questions? Gets na. So, with that, this is the answer na. Wala na tayong makakancel dito. 344 all over 9 times 21, 180, negative 189. Okay? Gagawin din pala natin game yun. Kasama natin sa game yun. Sa games natin. Mental math. Kasi imagine if kada 18 times 9, magaganda pa kayo. 9 times 8, 2, carry 7. Diyos ko po. Try natin na kakayanin nyo na mental math kahit pa paano. Para bilis konti yung math ninyo. Okay, try natin siya yung techniques. Hindi siya techniques eh, imagination lang talaga siya. Okay, so, yeah. Division, fraction. Let's do some malupit na. Okay, I'm gonna use our favorite numbers again. Uh, 15 and 1/3. What's that? Hindi ko siya makita. Anyways, hanap tayo ng malapit na example. Gonna use our favorite numbers again. Kunti nang nag-type. Okay, isa pa. Please, hindi. Please type your birthday. Type yung birthday ninyo. Please type your birthday. Type your birthday. Ayan. 10, 16 times 5 over 28 times, wow, 8, 18, okay, over 15, divided by, ano po ba? Wala na pong yung birthday dyan. 26 over 7 plus 12 over 31. At ano, 12 over 7. Yeah, so let's see. So, basic like this. Actually, ganito yung nasabi ko dapat sanay na kayo kasi pagdating ng algebra and sequence ba to? Hindi pala, less likely pala doon. Stats and probability. Maraming multiply like this. Kasi hindi kayo maalam mag-cancellation, especially sa combinatorics. Wala na. Ubos na yung time nyo sa madadaling problems pa lang. So dito, simplify muna natin to. Butterfly method, if ganito, pwede mo siyang gawing 12 over 7, 10 times 7, blah, blah, blah. Pero yung isang shortcut is, if wala naman na silang magkasunod na, wala silang malapit na divisible sila parehas. So, pwede mo na siyang i-butterfly method. Just 12 times 26, tapos 7 times 7, tapos times mo na yung nasa baba. Okay. So, 26 times 12, that is 260 plus 52, 312. And then, plus 49. Just click sa calculate, 26 times 12, 312 plus, okay, tama. Then sa baba is 7 times 12, which is 84. Tapos, cancellation na lang to, divide by this eh. So, times itong the rest. So, anong masaya dyan? Cancel mo tong 5 divided by 3. Tapos 18 divided by 3 is, bilas ko pala. Maganda pa kayong common factors. Okay, so may 5 dito, mag-divide mo to sa 5, so 3 na lang to. Tapos 18 divided by 3, mathematic na yan. Magiging 6 na lang to. Tapos even. So if divide mo to sa 2, magiging 3 na lang, magiging 40 na lang to. Divide mo dito sa 2, 2 na lang, 5 na lang to. Ay, ba't 2? 7 na lang, 5 na lang to. Okay? Dapat mabilis na kayo magharap ng cancels like this. So, we're also gonna be teaching divisibility rules, the basics. So, yung magkasama lagi, divisibility rules, saka loss of exponents sa problems ko. Kasi dyan yung super duper mega cancellation na problems. Yeah, it's fun. Okay, so matitira na lang dyan is 5 times 3, 15 all over 16 times 7 na lang ba? So 70 plus 42 is 112. Just sa calcu. Yan. So, question so far. Dali lang, ano? Dali lang siya. Okay? So ngayon, 15 divided by 112 divided by this one. Meron pa ba tayong technique na magagawa? Wala na. It's as simple as 15 all over 112 times 84 all over this one. 9 plus 2 is 11. 4 plus 1 is 5. Tapos 351. Ay, at 5. 4 plus 2 is 5. 4 plus 2 is 6. 361. Okay. Divisibility rules. 3 plus 6 is 1. Wala. 2, 3, 4. Wala. Divisible by 4. Parehas. Magiging 41. And then magiging ilan to? 2. 2 dito. Tapos 8. Okay? And then, meron pa ba? I think wala na siya. Wala na. So, this is the final answer. 1541 to 1261. Okay. And isa pa palang tip, 75% of the times is magiging simple lang yung sagot shortcut. Okay. If wala kayong makancel, mag-isip na kayo. Ano cancel? Mali ka dito. More likely, 75% of the times. But it's impossible din na may maging ganito na complex one. Tandaan nyo lang na golden rule number 2, math is math. If sure naman kayo na tama lahat ng ginawa ninyong math, tanggapin nyo na ito talaga yung sagot. But if hindi, i-double check nyo siya. Okay? Once i-double check nyo na siya ng isang beses, dalawang beses, complex pa rin siyang tignan. Tapos na. Hindi na kayo magharap ng mali. Math is math. Basta tama na yun. Yun na yun. Okay? Okay. And by that, it's 10:53 na pala. I think ito naman na yung last. Ang magiging ganap natin tomorrow. Daytime natin is labas ko yung Frax quiz. I think plus, minus, and then check ko yung viable na maglabas ng divide. Tapos, columns law. Hindi ko na-release yung columns law quiz kasi hindi ko pa na-discuss yung relationship between variables. So, at least bukas na rin yung columns law quiz. Tapos, sino pang hindi nakapagsagot ng try quiz number 1 na nandito? Okay. remind nyo ako na i-release ko yung Try Quiz number 1. Siya yung mental try ko sa mga bago dito. Alam nyo na paano yung mental try ko. Okay? Tapos, maglalaro tayo bukas. Dadamin natin yung mga games natin bukas. Yung mga games natin. Ayan. Mental math and periodic table. Okay? So, do you have any questions? If wala na, let's take a class picture. Kasi may mga tanong sa enrollment. Please stay after the class picture. Sige. So, pause na ako. Smile muna tayo sa camera. So, yun sa mga nasa class. Nabalik po sa last page. Ayan. So, sa mga nasa class kalayaan, so sabi ko kanina, tinatapos na natin yung Discord channel para sa the viewers natin, para nakakompel ng matino, and then yung Google Classroom para for the submissions and everything. And expect na after yung LiveMax 3.0 is release na rin natin by Tuesday at most. Yeah, by Tuesday at least, yung the rest ng lesson plan for Science and English. Kaya please do not miss any of the LiveMax exams. Okay? So, let's smile, guys. Smile. Okay. So, sa may tanong sa enrollment. So, technically, we're in the main training session starting last Monday. Okay. Nag-search siya ng Monday. Tapos, free trainings is just sinabay lang natin. Basta mga undecided pa. Pero gusto na mag-aral or wala pang pang-enroll. Tapos, gusto just extended until Monday. So, you can do with us free trainings. Tapos, if you want to enroll sa main training session, all you have to do is go to wala pa lang nakabukas. Go to our Magical Facebook page. Tapos naka-pinned post. Ayan. Bagal. Ano ba yan? Naman na tayo. What is anong symbol ng barium? Anong symbol ng barium? Bagal, guys. Ayan na. Time's up. Ba. Ayan. So, ito yung pinaka-important. Lahat ng natapos ng live mga kasi pinapapanood ko to. But, mag-live box naman tayo sa Sunday. Pwedeng hindi nyo napanoorin. Tapos, ito yung, ito pala, background ng Hulagpos and everything. This is me. Hi, I'm Rolly Conducto. So, if you want something na almost ganito magiging grades niyo, syempre, malabo namang magaya niyo ako, diba? But, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano ko siya nagawa like this. So, kaya ganito yung lesson plan natin, which is, kita niyo dito. It's literally 4 months. Kasi math-wise, kaya siyang aralin lahat from grade 7 to grade 10. At aabotin tayo ng July. Science, realistically, hindi. Kaya tayo mamimili. And papahapayawan ng iba, yung iba yung pagpofokusan. Compared sa math, na literally aralin natin lahat. Kaya aabotin tayo ng until July. Yun yung difference namin sa ibang RCs kasi we don't do shortcuts techniques agad-agad. We do theories, fundamentals. So we believe na yun talaga yung totoong shortcuts. Pagdating natin sa dulo, doon namin tuturo yung shortcuts, mabilis ang techniques, mabilis ang solvings, but maging applicable lang siya. Once na alam mo yung long solvings. Lahat nung nag-aral ng circuits sa akin last week, they understood what I mean by theories and fundamentals muna, tapos saka lang mag-shortcuts. Nagamit nila ng matino yun. For the rest of the science and English and math topics, ganun yung approach natin. Fundamentals muna, basic reasons, basic rules, basic whys, tapos ako namin kituturuan ng shortcuts and techniques. Ganun yung approach natin. And if you want to enroll, it's gonna be dulo. Okay? So, it's actually just 300 pesos per month. So, 1,200 for 7 months. For 7 months. For 4 months lang. Hindi pa kasama iba dyan. So, you want to join us, it's actually price saver, literally. Why? Because you just have to go back to this post. Bakit ang mura nung RCs namin? Just go back to this. You'll understand my story and everything. na, yeah, mura kami, but hindi porket mura is low quality. Just look at what UPGA got before. Okay? So, just go to the Dulong post if you want to enroll. And technical song naman dyan is, we have batch 1 and batch 2. Batch 1 is starting nung Monday. Batch 1.5 is starting this May 1. Tapos batch 2 is starting ng June 1. Most ng batch 2 namin is yung mga may klase pa. Like yung ibang mga taga-Pisay right now, batch 2 pa sila. Pero ibang nag-batch 1 actually. And April, May, June, July, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ganun siya ka-straight. And since mura siya, ang laban lang naman dyan is paunahan sa slots kasi mag-maximize kami ng 250 slots lang for batch 1 and 1.5 and 250 for batch 2. And ilan na tayo sa training GC right now? 250, 750. I think nasa 820 na tayo. So, if matapos yung Sunday na last day ng free trainings, tapos magseryoso na sa pagta-review yung iba, di pauna na lang kung sino makakapag-enroll on time. Yun lang naman yung cons dito sa maganda natin tutorials. So, do you have any questions? Now, we can say na naka-focus, yes, but UPCAT is not just about math and science, kaya di-discuss pa rin natin sila lahat. I-focus, yes, but UPCAT is 25% per subject eh. Just mas systematic yung pag-aaral sa math and science kasi sa kanya mas maraming bumabagsak, literally. Wherein kaya naman talagang aralin. Okay, we have a system for it. And based din naman sa UPG ko, I'm not bad at anything. Science is 99 plus, math is 99, reading comp, I don't know but 86 ako dyan. I really enjoyed that, but I don't know why. 96 yung language prof. So, you can do everything. You just have a more systematic way in math and science kasi siya yung madaming bumabagsak. What ba yung deeper what do you mean by deeper sessions, Vania? Ano meaning mo sa deeper sessions? Deeper sessions. Meron classes but not deeper sessions. Promo mats. I'm not sure what's that. Check ko na lang mamaya. But Giro, nasa recording. Yes, lahat is nasa YouTube. So you can see here, ayan, recorded. Yes, nasa YouTube. For now, naka-public to lahat kasi na free training sessions. But after ng free training sessions, kasi pa-private na namin siya. I don't know if private or unlisted. Baka unlisted na lang. Na, gusto na lang may kapit sa database. Sila lang yung makaka-access for the recordings and lahat din ng quizzes nandito. Pati yung solution sheets and answer key dun sa live box is nagbibigay only dun sa enrolled sa main training sessions. Okay, so that's it. 1,200 for 4 months of training. That's really sulit na. Kaya we want to train people who are like us and the only kalaban nilang naman is if makakapasok ba kayo sa paunahan sa slots. So, any more questions? Other exams. For the other exams, please watch. Anong GC kayo nandun? Kasi if GC 2 and 3, alam niyo na dapat yung meaning ko dun. Ang UPCAT is fair. Grade 7, 8, 9, 10. Walang extremes, walang high school, walang sing high school math or science, walang etche-burecheng higher competitive questions. UPCAT is fair. Okay? Kaya, pag na-master mo yung UPCAT, tapos mo na rin yung core sa ACET, USTET, and DCAT, that's real. However, may kaming separate sessions for ACET kasi meron siyang mas deeper dive sa algebra, English. I think deeper. No, 1,200 is, dito lang, for UPCAT lang siya. ACET, deeper means special sessions. Dig deep tayo. Ano pa yung ba yung kailangan practicean sa algebra and English and everything. Kasi outside the core, yan din sa USTET and DCAT, outside the core ng junior high school, wala namang calculus ng junior high school. Wala namang deep stat ng junior high school. This will be a separate sessions with the ACET and USTET and DCAT. Kaya dito, nakafocus lang muna tayo sa April, May, June, July. And common sense na lang, we said 300 a month, so it's 1,200 pesos. It's just 4 months, which is UPCAT. Okay, you want to know the explanation behind that, watch this first pinned video. Pinanood nyo pala siya kanina.
Yes.
Ang review sa UpCat ay hindi lang para sa UpCat. So if you understood that, you'll understand our approach for the
Ang review sa UpCat.
Okay? So, sir, paano pong average? For Sophia, as I said, there's no such thing as passing rates for UpCat. Kahit maka 90% ka and everything, lahat ng kalaban mo isang ka 95 pataas, babagsak ka pa rin. Okay, so there's no such thing as, pag 90 ako, ganito yung kailangan ka ma-achieve. No. Drop your grades. Don't drop your grades. Alamin mo lang, if ganun ka kababa, i-target mo yung, hindi kasi natin siya madedetermine eh. Basta, it's this psychological gauging. If ganito kababa yung grades mo, edi alam mo dapat almost perfect na magiging UpCat mo. It's not exact number, but it's how you will review for UpCat. Yun siya. I-explain ko naman siya sa deep, kada problem, kada topic, in-explain ko yung mga needs like that. So, hindi ko siya i-explain ng isang bagsakan, but as we move on, as we progress to different topics, na-explain ko siya fully. Na for this topic, ano yung dapat ninyong aralin? If gusto nyo maka-perfect, gusto nyo maka-90 man lang, or gusto nyo mid lang. Especially sa biology, may mga ganong approach. Like, let's be specific. Kunyari, photosynthesis. Pwede yung basic components lang. Pwede rin aralin nyo pa yung ano yung mga types ng chlorophyll, ano yung functions nila. Depende sa kung ano yung goal ninyo. Tingguide namin kaya throughout the training sessions. Okay, there are a lot of ways to review. There are a lot of hows to review. So we will be guiding you through that. Coverage ng LiveMax. LiveMax 1.0 is balanced, 7 to 10. LiveMax 2.0 is 7 to 8. And LiveMax 3.0 is 9 to 10. Well, first of all, grades are down. Like, sa tingin ba, tinitake ni UP na straight face value na if may 99 na from a small private school, tapos may 94 na taga-Tisay, pares na ika-account yun na, 94 to 99 to. Maraming factors. Okay, so hindi porket mataas ang grades, automatically, mataas na UPG. Hindi porket mababa yung grades, automatically mababa na UPG. Napakaraming factors. All of those factors is uncontrollable by us. The only thing that we can control is our examination results. So don't look for excuses na, nahigit ng grade, nahigit ng whatsoever. No. Just make sure na magiging mataas yung scores and sa exam ninyo. Para lahat ng uncontrollable factors is, hindi nyo na siya po problemahin. That's how you should pass UpCat. Depending nga sa results ng LiveMax ninyo and quizzes. Yun lang naman yun. As simple as that. Okay, any more questions? Okay, if wala na. 7:07. See you tomorrow. I'll be releasing the quiz maybe before lunch. Hindi, tapos na actually yung isa. Itatype ko lang siya sa GForms kasi naka-docs pa siya right now. Before lunch, go. Tapos, 9 p.m. ulit tayo bukas. Status quo natin until Saturday is 9 p.m. And don't forget to register dun sa LiveMax 3.0 kasi 1K lang yung maximum ng Gmeet. And nasa 800 na tayo right now. Tapos, pagpo-post din kami sa TikTok mamaya or bukas, baka mag-boom tayo lalo. So, baka maubusan kayo ng slots. I think it's malabo kasi it's a privilege ng mga nag-enroll talaga eh. So, baka, medyo unfair naman sa kanila na they paid for those tapos ibibigay lang namin ng free access dun sa iba. Like, we already gave the free UpCat exams for everyone. So, I think that's the best of our help na. But for the rest is, we need to respect na rin the privilege ng mga nag-pay talaga for the main training sessions. And actually, sobrang mura naman ng main training sessions. So, I don't think there's anything more to bash with those actions. So, yun lang. If you want to enroll, I forgot pala. We have scholarships and discounts. Okay, if nakapag-LiveMax kayo, just message me. We have, off ko na sa recording. This is, we dapat